YouTube blocked most ad blockers, which is fair and understandable. However, they never said anything about seeing ads at 16x speed. For those who want the extension, here you go. Ad speed up, skip video ads forever. And this is just what's going to happen is like, you know, Google is going to make it harder to avoid ads. People are going to try harder to avoid ads, and you know, eventually I think people will get more used to using ads and seeing them. Why do I think that? Because people have already accepted it on phones. So if you just make the barrier to entry for getting an ad blocker so high, most people will stop getting ad blockers. In my marketing textbook, they mentioned a goal of making ads pretty much inescapable in the future, like spamming them on an empty spaces like Subway, etc. Well, the thing is that nobody has the right to not be advertised to in public. Right? I mean, unless you make it a law. Like, for example, you have billboards, you have signs, you have advertisements, you have things like that. You know, you can't go out in public and then say, nobody should be allowed to have anything that is advertisement in my vicinity, right? This is an extremely like main character syndrome mentality. And so they're non-intrusive though. Well, it depends. Like, it depends on how intrusive it is or not. Personally, like, this has always been my viewpoint of it, is that I do think that eventually ad blockers will be a thing of the past. And I'm not talking about for everybody, but I'm talking about for like 80% of people. I think that Google can cut down ad block usage by about 90%. And the way that they can do that is just by making it harder to ad block. And how do I know that? It's because of look what happened with mobile phones. Like, most people aren't using an ad blocker on their mobile phone whenever they're consuming video content. So I bet people, if you make the same level, if you create the same level of comparative like difficulty of getting an ad blocker on your PC, then I think people won't get it on their PC either, because there's already a fucking test of whether that's the case with phones, and it is the case. So there it is. Then I just won't watch videos. That's not true though. I don't think that. I think the people that are saying that won't watch videos for like 2 days, and then they'll go back and they'll watch videos. People that are like, you have to understand that you are arguing and fighting against the weakest group of people in the entire world. Like, this is the most mentally weak group of people anywhere out there. People that are trying to waste time procrastinating by watching YouTube videos, okay? These are people, you can break them just by saying, oh, you have to fill out the survey. Oh, bro, you gotta make me do this, bro. Can I skip this? I can't do this. This is just too much, right? And that's it, right? And like, again, there's always people that are able to, you know, they always think about it in the context of like, well, you know, if I won't do this, or, you know, like, this isn't something I would do. You're right. You're probably not going to do it, but you are the fucking, like, you are the super user. You are the internet user that has been live online for 15 to 20 years. You know what I heard? This is scary. Computer literacy for the first time ever among kids is going down. Kids don't even understand what's in computers anymore because a lot of them are just designed to work. Like, kids can't read clocks anymore. They can't read computers. They don't know what RAM is. They're just fucking stupid. Like, that's it. Now, they might understand, I don't know, like, what a microaggression is. And, you know, to be fair, I don't really understand exactly what that is, but kids might understand it nowadays. But people sure as fucking hell don't understand any of this other stuff. A video card, anything else. No more cursive. Well, I remember I never wrote in cursive. I told my teacher in second grade, I said, you will read anything. There's nothing in cursive. I'm not going to do this. And I never fucking did. That's it. I can sign my name and that's it. So, yeah, people are going to always find out a way around it. But for the vast majority of internet users, they're going to be seeing ads or paying for premium. That's just how it is. Sorry to say. I know some people get upset about hearing that, but there it is. Let's see here. DayZ and Icarus collab to sell a bundle called The Day After at a discount. Oh, God. Oh, God. Jesus, man. Jesus. Oh, my fucking God. The Day After survival sale bundle. Oh, God. Dog shit half-finished game joins forces with other dog shit half-finished game to dunk on dog shit quarter-finished game. Hey, it is what it is, right? I just bought DayZ a week ago at full price. Are you fucking kidding me? Icarus and DayZ both don't get to talk. There's no chance this is real. It is real. Let me see if it is or not. Okay, I was born on, let's see here, obviously born January 1st, and view page, there we go. Holy shit, it's actually real. There it is, boys. Good for them, you know, they can probably capitalize on people thinking that they're buying the new game and then buying this one instead. Skyrim 2011, Starfield 2023, wearing enemy armor in front of a guard. Ooh, the Crimson Fleet. He's whistling. Maybe he's whistling because he's nervous. He's like, oh man. Just a minute, turn something down. So, okay.
You come talking to me wearing Imperial armor? You got stew for brains.
That Stormcloak's armor's getting on my nerves.
What do you think you're doing? Walking around dressed like a damn Stormcloak traitor?
I don't understand why this is so hard for people to get.
Is that right?
People are
Here's how
trying...
Legion deals with rebel scum like you.
They're trying so hard. Oh my god, bro, he's ready to square up. So, Starfield is bad. That's why it's not as good as the game that was made 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago. It's because it's bad. It's literally that simple, guys. And if you go and you look at it, right? So Starfield has made, they have a new thing, and Starfield city maps and new ways of traveling. Bethesda has teased this, okay? Bethesda Game Studios are working on some quality of life improvements for Starfield, including city maps, new ways to traverse in space, and more. And so this is a post that was made on the Starfield Reddit. We'll go ahead and we'll take a look at it right here. Bethesda read everything, and so this is the post they made. First, we read all the feedback here, greatly appreciate it, and the time that you put into the game. This small update was mostly to address Pet Asteroid. The Pet Asteroid mini on a larger update. We've been hard at work at many of the issues you've posted and expect an update early next year that will include a large number of in-progress quest fixes. Though we fixed several quest issues from occurring, also many of the new features you've asked for, from city maps, mod support, all new ways of traveling. There will be rolling out with regular cadence of fixes in a smaller hotfix like the asteroid, and we feel it's safe. We'll get them out there as well. Safe is the key here. So I don't understand how is it possible that like a modder can do this in like a day? But like this multi-million-dollar company that's supported by Xbox, which is Microsoft, how does this take them more than like a week? Like I don't get it. Like this is, you know what I think has really happened? I think with these really, really big games, and like this isn't true with everything, right? But I think that almost every time there are so many people that are probably involved in the decision-making process for Starfield that nothing ever gets done. Because you have to deal with like so many different layers of red tape that you can never actually just move freely and like act without a problem, because that's it. Too many loops to go through. Yeah, you can't do anything. And so, yeah, it's just corporate bloat. Exactly. Because like there's no reason it should have taken this time. Starfield came out years ago, like not years ago, months ago, I mean. Like, this is months of time. Like, this is crazy. 7 out of 10 review. IGN Starfield has a lot of forces working against it. Yeah, because it's bad. It's bureaucracy. Yeah, exactly, man. It's not even really that complicated other than that. Let's see here. Is Skara canceled or is he safe? Oh, yeah, Skara said so. I don't know. I can look into that. Yeah. Give me a minute. I'll look at that in a minute. But anyway, yeah, I did see this, and here's really what I think is going to happen with Starfield. I think that in 3 years, Starfield will be a game that is completely forgotten. People will only talk about it referencing it being bad. Like, it will be like, oh, remember Starfield? Oh, yeah, I remember Starfield. That's the game that was bad. That's what's going to happen. I really don't think there's going to be anybody who's going to be super positive about it or happy about it or anything else like that. I just think that, you know, at the end of the day, people have just kind of lost interest in the game. And personally, like, I wouldn't play a Bethesda game. Like, I'll do it obviously for stream content, but like if I was just a gamer, like I would never buy one of their games again because it's just bad. That's it. Or I'd wait for it to go on sale by like a lot. You know, it's insane. In a few years, Bethesda will make another game and people will still pre-order it. I don't understand it either, man. I really don't. But that's it. How's Fallout 76 today? Well, I'm sure it's better than it was on release, but, you know, it's still not that good. And funny because Todd gassed the game up for so long and then it fails to get in there. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't even know what else to say besides that. Do you see PoE Quinn 69 death on PoE? Yeah, I did see that. Only if they pull a comeback like No Man's Sky, otherwise it's trash. Well, I hope they do, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, yeah, Starfield is adding an update. They said, guys, we hear you. We're coming out with a solution. It'll only take 6 months. It'll take us 6 months to add a map for a city. Thank you, Starfield. Just what we've wanted. There's a Twitter drama. Twitter drama happened because somebody said something. I actually haven't seen this, so I have no idea what this is even going to be. Jody is always preaching about how happy she is and that her chat and community is a safe space, but I come into her stream and the first thing I hear is someone mocking my complexion. For some reason, that's so funny to everyone in this car.
You guys are distracting me. Turn this light off.
Oh, whoa!
We just all got murdered.
What the hell? Now she looks like Sydney.
Whoa! Oh my god!
Can we get to the place already? God damn it, John.
We're only here for 7 more minutes.
Oh, how do you know Sydney would die laughing at
She
that?
would laugh.
I'm gonna rush John too much, man.
I have not influenced Skyrim. Wait, you guys are distracting.
I'm so sick of people on Twitter making apologies for stuff like this. Because you know why they said this? It's because they think it's funny. People talk like this privately all the time. Constantly. People talk like this. Do you honestly think that people follow, like, Twitter social rules in real life? No, this is a website full of virtue signaling losers. Nobody gives a fuck about that in the real world. If you go down and you watch, you go, just listen to people at a basketball court, and like you're gonna have them using the homophobic F word constantly. They're gonna be saying it like every other word, at least where I've been at. And this was like 2 years ago I went there. You go join a modern warfare lobby. Even nowadays, people are still using it. You've got people using the N-word constantly. Absolutely. And like there's this fake reality that's being sold to these like underage teenagers that like people actually act like the way they act in real life. This is how they act in real life, guys. Because all of these values and these fake things that people like to promote on the internet aren't real and nobody actually cares about them. I've been around tons of streamers and tons of people, and they're all like this. Do you know why? Because they're people. That's why. People don't give a fuck about these things. They don't care. Like, do you think they hate that girl? No, they don't hate that girl. They just made a joke. It doesn't matter to them. They don't give a shit. It's such a crazy thing that everybody treats this like it's a big problem when, like, how many of you guys, be honest with me, if you were in a car full of friends of yours, somebody would say something like this. Maybe not you, but somebody would say something like this. Every day. Why are we living in a fucking fantasy? We are living a lie. Obviously, Skara should apologize for this because it's like, you know, it's somebody that he knew, right? So it's like he's not really apologizing to the public. He's apologizing to the girl that he talked about, right? And so, like, because it's a personal thing. And, like, I get that. It's totally fine. You know, he's in the right. Like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that on camera. You know, like, if I had heard somebody making a joke about me in a weird way, it'd make me uncomfortable. Yeah, sure. But, like, at the end of the day, whenever this camera went off, they kept talking like this. And the last time that they were probably all 5 of them in the car together, 6, they talked like this again. And do you know why? Because nobody actually cares about these meaningless, vapid Twitter values that people pretend to have. And that's the fucking truth. And I'm not talking about Skara in particular. I think, again, Skara, this is probably a W thing for him to apologize because, you know, somebody who was affected knows them, right? It's weird. But, like, in general, they talk like this all the time. Guaranteed. Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with it either. They're not bad people. They're great people. And they talk like this all the time. Just like a lot of us do. Probably just like all of us do. I don't understand the mass hate on Twitter. The game was super compelling and made you interested in the weirdest ways. I honestly believe if Asmon played this earlier, he would have snuck it in at the Game Awards somehow, some way. I probably would have. Can't say it doesn't deserve it because it does, and people were freaked. So here's the reason why people were mad about this game. The reason why people were mad about this game is because people live in a fantasy world and they think video games are real. That's the reason why they get upset. These are the people that cry at Star Wars trailers. These are the people who get angry whenever their favorite character in a sitcom that they watch does something that they disagree with. These people are functional NPCs. So it would make sense that whenever NPCs in a video game act the way that they dislike, NPCs in real life take offense to it. That's the truth. This game was completely fucking fine. There was nothing wrong with it. And even if you think that there was, then just don't watch it. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I liked the game a lot. I thought it was really fun. And that's it. From what I hear, the 4chan was thinking the creator was trans. Well, I'm not really sure. But there were a lot of people that were unhappy about this. And I just like to let everybody know that anytime that something is sick, disgusting, and disliked by the majority of the people that love to cry on the internet, I'll probably play it. That's the way I see it. I think that it was fun to play. It was interesting. And in general, these losers, and that's what they are, they're losers, are the reason why we have Marvel movies. These are the reasons why we have a new Spider-Man movie every 2 years. The reason why is because nobody wants to take risks. Nobody wants to do anything that's off the wall and, you know, break the mold with anything, even if it's portrayed in a bad way. Like, this bitch is crazy. You play this game, she's fucking crazy. Now, she's hot, so it's okay. But the truth is that she's absolutely fucking nuts. Even the demon says that she's bad. So there's never a point where, like, this is... there's like any ambiguity of the morality of it, right? Yeah, people have no problem playing Grand Theft Auto, going around shooting people constantly. They have no problem playing these other games where it's like most MMOs, your story is you're a murder hobo and you just go around killing people and taking their stuff so you can kill stronger people and take stronger stuff. That's basically the MMO. Like, every single game, you're basically a mass murderer. So I don't really see this being a problem. I think that there's just weirdos that like taking offense to things like this, and, you know, it probably bothers them. That's it. Murder hobos are fun. Yeah. Massive posts on how fucked up mass shootings in GTA. Well, who cares about mass shootings in GTA? It's a fucking game. I don't care about that. Why would I care about that? It's not even real. Like, these are, and this is the thing, right? Is that these are problems that are created by people that don't have problems. You know, they're sitting in their mom's house. They live in a gated community. Their mom drives them to Starbucks every day so they can buy an $8 coffee. And they sit on their fucking MacBook all day on their bed making tweets about how they don't like the way that a video game character talked to another video game character. This is insane. These people have no problems in their lives. They're just morons. They have first world problems. It's not even a first world problem. That's what you don't understand. It's a fucking upper class first world problem. Like, most first world people don't even care about this. Like, you ask somebody at Walmart, like, you ask a Walmart person about this game, they'd say it's really fucking weird. They probably wouldn't want to play it. But that's about it, right? Like, they don't have time. Like, people don't care. Like, an average person doesn't give a fuck about something like some, you know, like Ukraine, Israel, Palestine, you know, this like video game thing, you know, like which bathroom can trans people use. Most average people care about rent. They care about making sure that they're able to get their kid to school. They're not thinking about these, you know, fucking abstract political problems because they have immediate problems. It is the fundamental of the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. They're on one of the bottom ones, okay? They're not at the tippy top thinking of self-actualization. They're sitting there trying to survive, trying to live. And so then you have these people that love to fucking complain, that get upset whenever people that are living paycheck to paycheck aren't picking up their pitchfork and following them, getting angry about a fucking video game. That's what's happening. The world has collectively lost its mind. I want to make one thing very clear. I think they're losers and pathetic. Yeah, sure. But, like, I'm not going to go out of my... I think they have every right to express... It's their freedom of speech. They should be able to say whatever they want. And if they don't think anybody should play this game, they should be able to shout that from the top of a mountain. Because that's their right. They should be able to do that. But the truth is that, you know, the moment that I finish, you know, talking about this is the moment I stop thinking about it. That's it. You complained about the day before. What does that make you? That makes me a guy that got a refund. I got my $40 back. You think you're trying to be smart, bro? XQC made a tweet. What's this? Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, it's, you know, like, it's just, isn't it so fucking cringe, man? Top comment? Not to, oh, that's, bro, like, I get it. Do you know the amount of times that I got back together with Izzy? Was probably more than XQC has gotten back together with Adept. It was a lot of times. Okay? So, like, I understand this. Like, whenever I see these posts that he has and these things that have happened to him, I say, bro, he's going through it. That used to be me. I've been there. Like, I see that. I don't laugh at him because I remember whenever that happened. I remember breaking up with her and then coming over the next morning and getting back together and then taking her out for breakfast. Yep. And then I took her out to a movie in the evening. Yep. And then we broke up that night again. That's right. So yeah, I see this shit happen to him, and I'm like, listen, I get it. Yeah, I fucking get it, man. And so yeah, I can't criticize at all. And it sucks, man. I can't blame you. She's hot. Yeah, she was really hot, right?